Weight loss is a lifestyle change and not a diet and exercise plan that you go on. For years and years and years, I've tried to lose weight. Yes, I failed and succeeded. I'll show some pictures of the situation. Definitely diet and exercise plans are like those milestones where you do them and you reach the goal of weight loss. But in order to ensure that you have a healthier lifestyle, you have to change some things in your lifestyle. I'm not by any means a doctor or dietitian or anything like that, not an exercise expert either, but all I know is that these tips are things that I followed and did, and they had a great benefit on my general health. I'm currently not in my perfect goal weight because I take cortisone for my lungs, and it makes you gain weight. Sleep before 11. Yes, our body works differently when we sleep. So when you're awake, doing a lot of things, it has some functions, and mostly it focuses on those functions like seeing, hearing, talking, thinking, all of this. When we sleep, it turns more into the internal organs to clean them up and clean the entire body and system. From 11 to 12, the liver actually gets rid of toxins. So if you sleep before that, you allow the liver to really clean itself. From 11 to 2 in general, the metabolic rate naturally increases, so it allows your body to burn more fat. That's why also they tell you or advise you not to eat before bed, because if you eat before bed, the body will be trying to digest that food instead of cleansing itself. Take your breakfast from 7 to 9. I know it's very hard in our society to eat in that time and wake up early, but trust me, do it as a schedule. At that time, the small intestines are working extensively to digest the food. So what is going to happen, it's going to be absorbing that food faster and give you more energy than if you eat after the 9. You hear a lot of people, they say, I ate my breakfast, but I'm still hungry after 2 hours of eating breakfast, because breakfast perfect time is from 7 to 9 in order to be digested and filling your body with much energy without needing food again. Is make sure to check your health. If you check your thyroid gland or your hormones or your maybe food allergies or deficiencies, sometimes those are the merely main reason why you gain weight and never lose weight. So checking those and making sure always that you diagnose early issues like this will always make sure that you don't gain weight, because you know, gaining weight sometimes is a sign of a dysfunction in the body, and it's not necessarily just you ate a lot. Before you go out to eat, make sure to have a cup of oats and put on them some ginger and cinnamon and mix them together and eat them. What this will does, it's going to curb your appetite to eat intensive carbs. That's very helpful because you know oats are really great for digestion. They fill the stomach and they have the good carbs in them. And when you do that, you're not going to be craving like lots of pasta or lots of bread. And instead, you can pick things like veggies outside to eat them, drinking a lot of water. Duh. But that's the thing. Water is good for your skin, for your body, for your hair, for almost every single organ. Why don't you drink it? But really, really important to know, how much water do you need to drink? Before, a doctor told me, Angie, do you think that if you have a very greasy pan you're trying to wash, you can wash it with only 1 cup? And I told him, no, that's so little. So that's the thing. Your body fats need lots of water to be flushed and burned. Water is essential. Sometimes even you miss thirst for hunger, and that is a big sign of overeating. So if you drink your water, you're not going to get hunger signs that are mixed with thirst. Your weight, divide that by half. First digit of the number is how many liters you have to drink. Don't drink all your water at once. That's very wrong, because water you drink in big quantities at once will just be delivered to the toilet right away. Instead, get a cup of water every hour. That will make sure this water is absorbed better to the body. After you eat every meal, it's very, very important to drink tea. Tea is really good to ease digestion, help you go to the bathroom, and make the digestion works properly. That will help you a lot in losing the weight properly. If you digest food correct, it's going to burn the fat correct. Any tea works, just use a lemon on it. Lemon turns into the body into alkaline, and it's really good to ease the digestion and make your metabolism faster. So maybe a cup of green tea, have a lemon in it, and you're good to go. Before you go to sleep, if you take 1 cup of yogurt, preferably low-fat yogurt or zero-fat yogurt, with also half a lemon. If you hate the lemon with yogurt taste, you can put vitamin C powder in instead. But this combination between high protein, high fat, and high lemon, this great alkaline that helps, remember, the liver to cleanse itself even better. Take or eat carbs till sunset only. Yes, our body is working with the universe, if you believe in that. The universe has timings and a schedule, and our body is supposed to work with that schedule. That's why sunshine, when it's out there, our body performs some tasks different than when it goes to darker hours. That's the best time for them to be digested. After sunset, which is usually around 4 or 5, after sunset, the carbs turn right away into fats and they don't get digested as well. Before eating any meal, start with soup and salad. This was the decorum and etiquette years ago for a reason. Starting with a soup really eases the digestion, give you really good nutrition values to your body. At the same time, fills a portion of your body and fills the thirst area. Then salad, which gives you all the important vitamins your body needs. Then lastly, you eat the meal. You're gonna find yourself eating way less from the solid bad foods and more healthier. Substitute the 3 white poisons. What are the 3 white poisons, you may ask? White sugar, white flour, and salt. These 3 are horrendous to your health. I know, I love my salt specifically and my flour, but honestly speaking, they're bad. Substitute them with is really up to you. Try to find a substitute. Instead of salt, you can use lemon or Himalayan pink salt instead of the regular Ute salt. It could be better. Sugar, you can use stevia instead, or you can use honey. Flour, white flour, you can use actually oat-based food or gluten-free things that use flour. Eat at the same time every day. Our body, as I said, have a pattern. If you have a fixed time you go to bed, and a fixed time you wake up, and a fixed time where you eat, and a fixed time where you drink, your body is going to burn the fat better. Whatever and what matter you're eating, this pattern is going to help your body digest the food way easier. Chew your food correctly and slowly. Count from 1 to 40 while chewing the food. I was really bad at this. I used to block my food to an extent that sometimes when I was in the bathroom, I would find the food coming out of my body in some big chunks and particles that look exactly like the food. So that means it wasn't even digested. Chew the food correctly because the digestion really starts from your tongue. So if you digest correctly by chewing well, means and equals better burning of your fats. Is a Japanese saying, hara hachibu, I think. I hope I said it right, which means eat until you're 80% full. You know that moment when you're eating where you feel like, I feel like this is the last bit I can eat? That's exactly the 80%. Don't eat after that. Yes, this is your body trying to tell you, I'm full, leave some air for me. Instead of eating 3 big meals a day, eat 5 times a day, small meals. I find that if I eat something small every 3 hours, I burn more fat and I don't reach the extreme hunger where I'm buying and grabbing food that is really bad for my body. When you wake up in the morning, start your system with warm water, lemon, and honey. Honey has enough sugars and carbs in it. Lemon has this alkaline and citrusy. Warm water is good to start your stomach because you were as if fasting for 8 hours of sleep. So the first thing to break that fast would be this. Every couple of days, 3 to 4 days, have a liquids only day. I know a lot of people will be against that, but honestly speaking, these detox days are really, really good. I'm not talking about water fasting, but these days I like to take only soups, mushed food, mushed food, like mashed potatoes, purees. In that day, I don't want to put a lot pressure into digesting solid foods into my body. And those days, I really truly find myself very light and energetic, and they balance the entire week, even if I eat crappy food in the middle of the week. Have a cheat meal every week. Cheat meals are really, really important. Why? Because if you get into a cycle of dieting without breaking it, you're gonna crave that food and end up binge eating it. So if you eat that food with a cheat meal every week and you allow yourself to break that pattern of eating, it's going to help you curb that binge activity that is not cool at all. Eat more healthy fats, as they actually are proven to help in weight loss. Healthy fats are the fats found in nuts, olive oil, fish. These are the healthy fatty acids, not sunflower oil and oily greasy chicken. High complex breakfast. I was always told by a doctor to either have oats for the morning, or 2 eggs, or beans for breakfast. Beans like with chopped salad and mixed. And I was always asking why these 3 things are always on my diet. And he said, if you have problems with bigger appetite, these are so filling in the morning. They start your system beautifully, and they allow you not to binge eat. So even if you eat bad foods, you're not going to be craving things and binging eating. Start by eating half your meals. So what you regularly put in the plate, or what you regularly get from a takeout, cut that in half, store that half, and eat only the half that is remaining. It's going to reduce your meal size. And don't worry, you can have for the next meal the other half. You could have that other half for the next day. So it's not like you're depriving completely yourself from that meal completely, but you're just dividing it on times. Last tip, trick your mind. Use smaller plates. Use food that could be looking bigger in the plate. Trick your mind to think that you're eating a full big meal, while in fact you're not, with the smaller plates. That's something you would always see in Asia. They would always use smaller plates to fill them up. It's really important to note, I followed these things at first when I first started to changing my lifestyle, and I've lost with them 10 kilograms, which is a lot, without exercising. After that, I've reached a period where I was stopping to lose the weight, but at the same time, I was feeling healthy and energized, and it showed a lot on my skin. From that on, I started to exercise mildly by walking for half an hour. By only walking, I even encouraged myself to lose again other 8 kilograms afterwards. And that was my biggest success with weight loss. And that's what I wanted to share with all of you. Let me know in the comment section down below which of these tips you follow or you think is successful. Tell me down below if you followed this and you saw any changes in your body. I'm more than happy to assist you anytime on weight loss. Let's encourage each other to be healthier, and more importantly, make healthy lifestyle choices. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.